You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong, because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful. He'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the pilot. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, the world right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9, broadcasting victory. Oh, 95.9. Oh, now stretch your mighty hand, Lord, across the ocean wide to Trinidad and Tobago, where the Trini Spirit rides. Bless the citizens, Trinidad style. Woo. Sweet, strong, and true, with Douglas fire in their hearts, and your love breaking through. From Port of Spain to Tobago, from the savannah to the sea, let your blessings fall like mango rain on every family. No weapon formed against them shall prosper. Woo! We decree, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the texters covered by your mercy. Viewers watching, callers lifting, chatters praising night and day. WZYE family, rise up. It's a brand new gospel day. Bless Mr. Wall Street. Hallelujah.
Bona. The body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow chan can lona the bona, the bone. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey. Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty, light be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventille to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey. Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, champion. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we leading the pack. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stump. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong hand. Sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, now the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she living the dream. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumpin' champion, Kamla, 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 Kamla. Trinidad forever.
Whatever, for whatever, whatever.
We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are change has finally come. We fix it TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody the work has just begun. We build it TNT. UNC will get it done. So whatever, whatever. So whatever, whatever. So whatever, whatever. So whatever. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Is yet to come. We shape it TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody. Together we are one. We grow in TNT. UNC will get rid of it. Up, straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. We say,
has just begun. UNC for everyone. UNC is love.
P&M propaganda fire upon that. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. I was ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, you see that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Rerunner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Set things right, all the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. Whole night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago, Nolly. From Love till Hills to Jersey streets, you rise. Silent assassin with the microphone, cutting lies like a knife. WZYE 95.9, the station where the real ones tune in. Bubbleheads talking nonsense, but Wall Street drop the facts and win. Fraud of the week, they get exposed, no filter, no gloves. They are the real runner, freedom fighter pushing from above. Chatters light up, callers, boss, viewers lacking strong. Uncle Tommy in the building, propaganda, don't you hear the song? Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes, yeah, that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, them frauds attack, them bubbleheads are shit. But Wall Street drop knowledge like a 45, now fear. From Love until to the word, the silent wanna speak. Freedom fighter in the night, the truth where the people seek. WZYE 95.9, the frequency we control. Callers bust the line, chatters bust the pole. We ready for the war, ready for the fight. Set the record straight every single night. Is it? We originate, not imitate. The silent assassin don't talk. Now the facts are regulate. Big up every Trini, every Tobagonian, every listener on the wave. Uncle Tommy, Mr. Wall Street. Love until to Jersey we brave. Mr. Wall Street, boss. Man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes it does. Rest it. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Yes. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy, the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And of course, we are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Let me say a special welcome to the young man, the man better known as Marshall, Uncle Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, Professor. How are you today, sir?
Today is a marvelous, wonderful, and fabulous.
Well, I can tell you had a good day. You did 6 miles today.
Today was 5.
5?
Yesterday was 3. Tommy, yesterday, man. I didn't even talk about it. Yesterday, boy, for the first time, Tommy, I did 3 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finished, I did 3 times 200, right? The 3 miles was in 19 minutes and 20 seconds.
Okay.
I haven't run that in years, Tommy.
What?
I mean, it was like about close to 6:30 per mile.
Wow.
A little less. About 6:28, somewhere around there. And Tommy, I was flabbergasted.
I can imagine.
You know, but it wasn't easy, you know what I mean? Because then I by myself to it. And then when I was finished that, I said, nah, that ain't not enough. I went and I did 3 times 200. And when I was finished, I said, yes, big things are going.
Yep.
Yeah, big things are going. Big things
You have an agenda. You have a plan.
Yeah, I have a plan. Correct is right. Who did you have first, Tommy?
Ramdale Baiju.
Correct is right. So Ramdale says, blessing to Professor Warshik, Mr. Tommy in the village. Ramdale was first in.
And Uranus.
Like and share. And who?
Uranus.
Correct is right. Uranus say welcome and God's blessing to all members of the WZYE. Yeah. Uranus is a male, right? But then Uranus says something about 7th grade.
I'm not sure about Uranus.
Maybe they was joking, man. Bennett Thomas, good evening, Professor Walshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Tommy, remind me, I have 2 editorials I want to play tonight. 2.
I'll remind you.
I want to play them editorial bad. Them 2 editorials, yeah.
I will remind you.
Yeah. The Daily PNM Express wants the PM to watch a rhetoric. But where would they when Rowley was spewing venom and nastiness unchecked? All the petticoat showing. No, yeah. The knickers showing, but.
Yep.
Yeah. Blessed evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and everyone. Zena Smith, welcome. Michael Scotland, welcome to one and all to the village with Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy, WZYE TV live chat. Welcome to you, Michael. Santa Cruz, welcome. Cover camera while you fix it. Cover while you fix it. Tommy, Yeah. Tommy, I want to give the TTPS a round of applause. You know why?
Why?
You see them maxi taxi drivers on them? The government need to send them a message.
You know what? You know what message I send? I will send them,
Mm.
and I still have a solution for them. I'll
Yeah.
put it on monorail system.
Yeah. Putting on monorail, or in the meanwhile,
Mm-hmm.
you see the TTPS buses on them? Let them run the same route them maxi taxi them running, because them fellas don't know how good they have it, Tommy.
I put in a system that doesn't need any human to operate it.
Correct. You see, I mean, everybody know what he's saying. You don't miss the water until the well run dry. Right?
Yep.
But you see the maxi taxi on them.
For 15 years, like this one driver say for 15 years, not a peep.
For 15 years.
They had no reason to strike.
Yeah. And they get reason now.
Yep. All of a sudden they get a reason.
All of a sudden, they wake up one day and they get reason. I want the government, boy. You see all them PTSC buses that are parked up and things there, right? All you fix them, and you see all them route where them maxi taxi and them running. Run them bus on them same route. And make it cheaper. Because Tommy, you had to send a message to these people,
Yeah, what they had to do is you had to raise the track and put them on a rail in the air.
Correct. Yeah. Put them on a rail. And then they will start to understand how good they have it.
Put them on a rail going east-west, one going north-south.
And nobody is saying you trying to take away food from these fellas' table, But they want to hold the government for ransom. But anyway, listen to this fella. I'll go back to the chat. Sorry, folks. I'll go back to the chat. I want you all to listen. Somehow. All right. I want you all to listen to this fella. Listen to it.
I mean, why I'm working today? I know everybody on strike. Them on strike, not me. I am a bills, and I insurance to pay this week. So I want to know if the association going to pay for me. So why striking for? You have time with that. So long the ball in they want to strike. 10 years, 15 years ago. Why the strike now? You understand?
You have been main road or much?
Main road I work in.
And when you've been on the road, you've been seeing other drivers?
Yeah, I get a little problem until this morning. But that ain't stopping me, I have to work.
When you say problem?
Yeah, that people in crap and then try to bully me and all kind of thing. But me taking that, you understand? Okay. I let them know I have bills to pay, I have children to send to school. Me studying them under protest now.
You're right.
You're right. You see, Tommy? You hear what the man say, 10, 15 years,
Yep.
10, 15 years.
They're talking.
And folks have an editorial on that too. I'm glad they give the government a segue in order for them to show them fellas a message of how good they have it. How good they have it. Tommy, you know what the dollar van on them in New York, right?
Of course.
Them just compete with the MTA. Them just compete with the bus. Them just compete with the railway. Right?
And they live in.
They live in. So you know what? Get a maxi taxi and them some competition so they're gonna understand. That is what it is.
Yeah.
Or, go ahead.
Yeah, we need an alternate transport system.
We need one badly. We need one badly. I mean, look how and imagine, Tommy, them fellas using the priority route too, you know. Them
Yeah.
fellas could go from Tong to Arima in the blink of an eye, you know, Tommy, and make real money, you know.
They make money.
It has some men here have 5 maxi taxi on the road, Tommy. 5. And I'm sure some of them have more.
My father had one and he did well with it. God rest his soul.
Them fellas and them. Them fellas and them. Them. Yeah, man. All of them. Yeah. Yeah. Let me say welcome to Patricia Weed. Welcome. Azina Smith. Yeah, the driver is right. Yeah. Night to you, Patricia Weed. A special welcome to you. Monica Ramke soon. Yeah. Yeah, the man right. He right. I study in my bills. When the insurance bill come to me, the Maxi Taxi Driver Association go help him pay it.
True.
When the bill come to send his kids to school, the Maxi Taxi Driver Association go help him pay it. What about if he leasing the van or you have to pay somebody else? Right?
And they're fussing about 65 miles an hour versus 80 miles an hour.
You imagine that?
Kilometers an hour.
Yes. That is a deal. I mean, I tell you, it's madness. I hope the government stand up and don't let them people trample them.
And fussing about PH cars.
About PH cars. You know how long it had PH cars in Trinidad? I left Trinidad in 1977. It had P cars then. It didn't have no maxi taxi then. Eh? I mean, when I leave Trinidad, they didn't have no maxi taxi. It's H and P cars, or you go and take public transport PTSC, and all of a sudden, all you want this and all you want that. Them fellas and them sick in the head. They're sick.
They're raising the fare as they wish.
Yeah. Gas gone up, they want to raise fares. Dave, welcome. Dave, you're inside.
Good night, Professor. Good night, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Good night, sir.
Well, you also have them maxi taxi. There are 15 maxi license officer own maxi, police
15?
officer own maxi.
Good.
Yeah, license officers, all of them have put maxi on you. Check it out and you go see, and you go hear for yourself. Yeah, and maxi taxi, when it come out, was to be owner driven.
Yeah.
When they introduced maxi, was to be owner driven. And them fellas buying maxi and putting it, going by lawyer and making out paper, putting on people's name, just for it to drive maxi. Them fellas and them making money.
It's a money pit. That's a money pit.
Yeah, it always has some corruption to bypass the law to make it legal. So them fellas and them go too bad, boy. Them fellas don't know where they have until the law sitting up.
Correct is right.
If the government introduce and fix all them old bus so they have and run it on the road.
Fix it, run it.
Run it on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. It comes just like the rotoplastic tank and where they have in Trinidad. The 1% own it.
Yeah.
And the cut off water was the control water, the lock of the water, people have to buy 10 and 15 tanks from the house.
Yes.
And and the poor people, yeah, some people can't buy one tank.
One tank. What on that son? Tank.
One
When I was in
tank,
Trinidad,
yeah, buy
nobody had
one
no
tank.
tank.
Yeah. When you have 10 and 15 tank from your house, much room place you have to move.
True.
Why? Yeah, and 10 years ago, none of the hub wasn't bad. They say some of the maxi taxi hub don't have any toilet. Who does maintain the toilet? And them have to see and make sure if it's the corporation or the city corporation or the borough corporation seeing about all them things. And they have to make sure everything in order.
Let them pay for that. Let them pay
Yeah, they make the money, let them pay for it.
Let them pay for it.
Yeah, so 10 years they didn't, everything they working good. All of us are on all the maxi. They get one or two fellas to jump up. Yeah, so anyhow, I'll up and listen to all of it.
Yeah,
I'll listen to the conversation.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
All day. Tommy, you know, I tell you, they don't miss the water till the well run dry.
They need competition, they need a system, they need something else.
To shake them up. Jerome Moses says the government need to open the bus route. Let all taxi drivers work page, and you can see how far the maxi drivers come back out of work. They need a shake up, Tommy.
They truly need to go into the monorail system. Start thinking about the future.
Yeah, you think it easy? Angie Joseph, help us, Lord Trinidad, need a blessing. Yeah? Yeah. Patricia Whedon coming into about that. Yeah. But Tommy, you know the police brought out TTPS buses
to help with the transport problem?
Yes. A splendiferous move by the Commissioner of Police.
Good move.
A splendiferous move. You understand? Yeah. The man decide quick talk. Let me take a listen to this.
Well, pleasant good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. In recognizing the maxi taxi strike from earlier today, with of course some significant disruption in the mass transit of Trinidad and Tobago, I spoke with the ACP Specialized Support, Mr. Brian Sudin, and we mobilized all the police buses that are readily available to assist in transporting persons to their homes. So at this point in time, we are in the process of delivering on that promise to the Trinidad and Tobago traveling public.
How many buses were offered by BTPS and stop points?
At this point, 5, but I wish we had 50.
And just, who are the target segment that you're tackling? Because there are a lot of people and everybody rush over here.
Yes, most assuredly, our first target were the vulnerable school children and the elderly in getting them safely home. So that's the reason why we chose this time at 2:30 when school was just over, so as to get them out of the town as fast as possible.
And for those who are finishing work at 4 and 5,
those who are, excuse me?
Who are finishing work at 4 and 5, which is situated out.
We have a second trip coming.
And Commissioner, consistent of this action today, will this action be taken tomorrow?
Most assuredly, once there's a need for it, the TTPS will be here to assist.
How many of these trips still are planned? Because you said second trip coming.
Yeah, the second trip is coming. So they will be going to Arima, drop off, pick up, come back down, and do another trip.
Is the city so far planned?
So far planned. We will monitor it as it go along, and we will put whatever is in place to treat with it as it comes along. This is a very unique situation.
And at this time, see what is going on.
I'm hardly hearing you, sir.
What sentiments or message you have to the situation that citizens are facing here today in regards to the strike?
The most important message I would like the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago to hear from the TTPS is that we stand ready to assist in any way possible. And by this gesture here today, I'd just like to show that we are not just about enforcement of the law, but also assisting the public in any way that is possible.
The question will be asked, Commissioner, regarding these vehicles coming here in regards of something is done. If something is done? If there's an untoward about incidents and these buses are used in mass transit. Is there sufficient support to assist in the case of an emergency?
There is sufficient support. So before embarking on this, we did what we call a risk assessment. And that risk assessment told us that in leaving these people here tonight, being vulnerable and stranded far outweighs what we are doing in terms of positivity. So we are taking them out of harm's way and to their homes rather than leaving them here to be stranded tonight. And then you, the media, will be here tonight reporting on, look, 500 people stranded. We are taking them out. The ends justifies the means.
And yeah, free of charge, you said earlier?
And it's free of charge. You can also ride the bus in the way you live.
I good.
You sure?
I'm covered.
You're covered? All right. You would like to get a ride on the bus too? Okay.
Mr. Sudi, do you have any words you want to add? Good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity. First, I would like to commend the Commissioner for taking this initiative. We pull the buses together to assist in any way we can in the mass transit of the persons who may be stranded here this afternoon. Our drivers are properly briefed on all safety protocols to ensure that the traveling public reaches their destination safely. So thank you very much. And as the need arises, we will feel the need. We will continue this initiative as we go along.
Was this plan hatched before you all decided to embark on this operation?
The Commissioner called me early this morning in anticipation of what could be happening here this afternoon with persons left stranded. So it was his initiative, and I operationalized the exercise this afternoon. Yes.
And unfortunately, I have to break away a little bit.
Don't break away too much, you know.
Oh, just one break request. We sadly had 6 homicides in the Southern Division overnight. And it's raising concerns because it's drawing closer to the murder rate from last year. So just trying to get comments from you. Since you're here, we have you. Your thoughts on that and the comparator is reaching closer to the comparator.
All right. So first of all, I'd like to express condolences to the families of the victims of those unfortunate homicides. The TTPS continues to respond to each homicide with its individual risk and threat assessments that we do. As you would recognize that they were in different parts of the country, and the places that were normally prone to having these levels of what I would call multiple homicides or homicides having multiple victims, those were not areas that are prone to having those types of homicides. So it was not something that we can forecast. In fact, no one could actually forecast when a homicide is going to occur and when. Otherwise, we would have nil, right? So I just would like to, again, reinforce members of the public, when or if you should have information that could assist the police in either preventing these homicides and or solving them thereafter, please free to call us, 999-555 Crime Stoppers or any of the closest police stations.
And concerns of the homicide toll raising this, going through minimal spikes, unfortunately, to bring it closer to.
All right, so what you would recognize that in 2024, we had a large anomaly of 629 homicides. And last year, we were able to bring that down to what I would call 42% less than what existed from the first year. Our goal for this year is still to have a less homicide figure than last year. And as you rightfully said, there were spikes, which we would call anomalies. And these are ones that we can prevent. However, we recognize that what is causing the spikes are these multiple homicides with multiple victims. And thus, we continue to examine the circumstances that surround them and urge persons again, based on the initial information coming to hand. When you hear or recognize that your relatives are involved in certain criminal activity, please report them to the police. It's better they get arrested and incarcerated than you have to bury them. Thank you.
Any idea of how many firearms this police service? No, I'm just asking because, I'm done. Okay. No, I'm just asking because it's last night, one of those incidences was unfortunately one gun.
Tommy, there you have it.
Yeah. Yep.
You see, being proactive and getting it done. You understand?
Yep.
That's what it is. Proactive and getting the job done. Quickly, immediately, the TTPS. You know, Tommy, they ain't gonna get no credit for that. They ain't gonna get no credit for that. Yeah. People like Gordon Ganga, Chana Joseph, and Patricia Weed and them. Them ain't go give them no credit for that, you know.
Top of the hour.
Look at this. As I say, just before we go to the top of the hour, look at it. Look at Patricia Weed. Look at your face, sir. You're turning like the Punisher logo. What? Anyway, folks, we're gonna take that break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, when you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live.
Stick on stay. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is WZYE.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest. It's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge. Hey, tell them Kamala say, B&M dead. Petrochen workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here, security. B&M dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, B&M dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. B&M dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every bike must have water. Five, roads smooth as six, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, B&M dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough, the put a spin. Inside sources say, B&M dead. Tell them Arnold say, B&M dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. B&M dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, B&M dead. Some of the members say the party dead, dead, dead. When the carrot come leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. B&M dead. Tell them Mooney Lal say B&M dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make investors not coming for the week. No more ice cream and cake. B&M dead, dead, dead. The Red Party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still lawlessness. 1. UNC on a mission 2 to correct the school system. 3. End poverty and clean up TNT. 4. Speed up the housing process. 5. Lower taxes. 6. Revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say B&M dead. Petrotrain workers say the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here. Security. B&M dead. Hey, tell them Mooney Lal say B&M dead. Even the 1%ers say the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. B&M dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say B&M dead. Social media say the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say B&M dead. Tell them Arnold say B&M dead. Police, army and prison say the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. B&M dead, dead, dead.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expected to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stewarty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
PNM forever.
Fire! 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 Fire!
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And please don't forget, please share that live. We thank you.
Vishnu Pandit, you're very correct. Hats off to the TPS and the police commissioner building confidence in public domain. And I also want to say that Anthony Ford, without that's a good point. The army should send their buses also.
Yep.
You know what I mean, Tommy?
Yep.
You just just to send a message to me. You have to send a vibrant message, a serious message to them. Or they continue to strike. Go ahead and strike. Go ahead and strike. You see it, Tommy? What will happen? Them maxi taxi driver and them will start to go back one by one. One by one. When they see what they're trying to do, ain't working. You know? Somebody other thinks that ain't working here tonight. What was that, boy?
That's Scrunter.
Oh, that ain't working here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a Soka Parang.
True.
All right. Okay. Yeah. But folks, as we talking about that, right? I did an editorial on that, and I wanted to give you all that editorial. Yeah. And I titled it, a 3-day call should be a 3-day strike should be a wake-up call for Trinidad and Tobago. And this really should be. You understand? And send a message to the maxi taxi drivers and for the government to decide, you know what? You see all them buses we have parked up there? And you know, Tommy, the PTSC could start to do just like the maxi taxi, fix up them buses and them and lease it to people. You understand? Lease it to
I
them.
think I think we need an alternate transport system. The roads already packed.
I mean, I agree with you, but in the interim, you cannot allow them to hold the public of Trinidad and Tobago to ransom. We cannot allow that. And that is what we're trying to do. We're trying to send them a message. All right, you want to walk out? Go ahead and walk out. Right? You go find alternative means of transporting people. So take a listen to this.
A 3-day strike should be a wake-up call for Trinidad and Tobago. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. The decision by some maxi taxi operators to embark on a 3-day strike is more than just a transportation issue. It is a test of our nation's resilience and a reminder of why Trinidad and Tobago must modernize its public transportation system. Every day, thousands of citizens depend on maxi taxis to get to work, school, medical appointments, and other essential activities. When transportation services are suddenly withdrawn, it is not politicians who suffer the greatest inconvenience. It is the ordinary citizen. It is the single mother trying to get to work, the student preparing for exams, and the elderly citizen trying to access healthcare. While every group has the right to advocate for its interests, the traveling public should never be used as leverage in any dispute. Citizens should seriously consider supporting alternative transportation options whenever possible and rewarding service providers who place the needs of passengers first. Public transportation is an essential service, and reliability must always be a priority. At the same time, this situation presents a historic opportunity for the new UNC government. Rather than viewing this strike solely as a challenge, It should be seen as a catalyst for long overdue transportation reform. For decades, successive governments have allowed the country to become heavily dependent on the maxi taxi network. The result is that whenever disruptions occur, commuters are left vulnerable and the national economy feels the impact. No modern nation should find itself in a position where a single sector can effectively bring large portions of daily life to a standstill. This is the moment for the government to invest aggressively in expanding and modernizing public transportation. More buses, improved routes, increased frequency of service, dedicated transit corridors, and innovative transportation solutions should become national priorities. Citizens deserve transportation options that are affordable, reliable, and not dependent on the decisions of any single group. The message coming out of this strike should therefore be clear. The government must listen to legitimate concerns raised by transportation providers, but it must also protect the interests of the wider population. The long-term solution is not dependence, it is diversification. If there is one positive outcome that can emerge from this disruption, it is the realization that Trinidad and Tobago need a stronger, more resilient transportation system, one that serves the people every day, regardless of disputes, disagreements, or industrial action. The traveling public deserves nothing less.
Tommy,
Yeah.
150,000 points. Kind of talks about what your kind of what you have stated with regarding to the monorail. You understand? Because
Yep.
that's alternative transportation.
Yeah,
That is
and
alternative
we gotta look be
transportation.
futuristic too. Start looking at the future.
Yeah, that's looking at the future. Understand? And that's what we have to do. You know, and we have to do that. And I know this government will do that. Because if it was the PNM let it sit there for 10 years and nothing didn't happen. You know? But it's not just me alone was doing an editorial to me. There was also an editorial from PPSL and a concerned citizen. And I thought this was a good editorial too as well. But let's take a listen to that editorial.
Maxi taxi protest must balance legitimate grievances with public responsibility and editorial from a concerned citizen. The announcement by the Association of Maxi Taxi Trinidad and Tobago, AMTTT, of a planned 3-day rest and reflect period from June 1st to June 3rd has sparked understandable concern among the hundreds of thousands of citizens who depend daily on public transportation. Having reviewed the association statement, there is no denying that many of the issues raised are long-standing and deserve serious attention. Matters such as the proliferation of illegal PH vehicles operating on designated routes, the delayed implementation of checkered ban legislation, unresolved transfer policies for public service vehicle passes, inadequate route infrastructure, school transportation concerns, safety issues, NIS contributions for self-employed operators, and other regulatory shortcomings have remained unresolved for years, and in some cases, decades. These are legitimate concerns that successive governments have promised to address. The AMTTT is therefore justified in seeking meaningful engagement and practical solutions. However, while the public may sympathize with the challenges faced by maxi taxi operators, the association must also recognize its responsibility to the nation. Public transportation is not merely a private enterprise. It is an essential service that thousands rely upon to earn a living, attend school, access healthcare, and fulfill daily obligations. When transportation services are disrupted, it is not government ministers who are left stranded at bus stops. It is ordinary citizens, students, pensioners, single parents, shift workers, and small business owners who bear the immediate consequences. The traveling public, therefore, deserves more than a notice of disruption. They deserve clear answers. What specific timelines has the association sought from the government? What meetings have taken place? What alternatives were considered before deciding on industrial action? What measurable outcomes are expected from a 3-day shutdown? Most importantly, how will commuters benefit from being inconvenienced. Accountability must exist on all sides. Government must address the concerns raised by the industry, but the association must also be transparent with the citizens whose livelihoods are directly affected by its decisions. The issues outlined by the AMTTT deserve urgent attention and meaningful resolution. Yet any action taken must carefully balance the legitimate rights of operators with the equally legitimate needs of the public. At the end of the day, the people of Trinidad and Tobago deserve solutions, not prolonged disruption. The nation needs dialogue, leadership, compromise, and action, not a situation where the public becomes collateral damage in a dispute that has been decades in the making. The traveling public deserves both answers and results.
So there you have it, folks.
Maxi taxi protest must
That was another editorial there. You see, Tom, because this is important, and we have to deal with it. We have to deal with this. Because if we don't deal with it, as they say, when you leave little things, if you don't deal with little things,
you foster into big.
Yeah. Tommy, Patricia Wheat says, well, she talking. US strikes. Okay, Patricia Wheat. Financial Guru, welcome.
Yeah, let me turn down this. I'll listen to you here, Professor Walsh. Hold on, I have on my. I don't want us to get no. Good night, Professor Walsh. Did you hear me?
Yeah, good night.
Good night, Uncle Tommy. Good night, everybody at WZYE. Yeah, Professor. I said, yeah, I tuned by this plane goes about Maxi Taxi, but I remember growing up on the Maxi Taxi and the taxis in Trinidad and Tobago as a youth coming from the West, and how it was very important. And even as when I was a teacher, how important the Maxi Taxi is to the school system. But one of my concerns, as Uncle Tommy quite rightly raised, is, in 1968, I believe, I could never remember that, the Trinidad rail system was successful, but was closed down because of the lobby of the conglomerates, and which unfortunately closed down the rail system. And I don't know, you guys are older than me, but I don't know if you remember the rail system and the tram system, Uncle Tommy or Professor Walsh. Do you remember that?
Let me remember.
Rail system, I clearly remember.
I used to write Smokey. I used to write, they had two names, Smokey, and that next one called Rail Car.
Not Smokey and Bunties, not Smokey and Bunties.
No, Smokey the Bandit.
You see, I could never remember that, but I hear from my older siblings and parents of how efficient the rail system and the tram system, and it's unfortunate because when you're doing consulting and you're looking at alternatives, I remember when the deceased Patrick Manning, and as I told you, I know that I was not too favorable of Mr. Manning, but I in retrospect I saw the vision when he talked about Vision 2020, and it is unfortunate that when he had that plan for the rapid rail, this would have given Trinidad and Tobago a catalyst for modernization. And it's unfortunate that, and I don't like to throw people under the bus, but I throw Colin Members under the bus, because he took a survey of $500 million, $480 million, I think, to be exact, to do a feasibility study on the Trinidad rapid rail system. And it's unfortunate that it took so long, and of course for financial reasons it was scuttled. And when the Rowley administration came back into power, even though Trinidad and Tobago requires it, I believe, because Trinidad has the ideal terrain based on the whole railway system to have some sort of modern, not as maybe as extensive, but some sort of monorail. You guys live in Jersey, and I go to Jersey quite a few. I go to Marine, so I know about that rail system. So I'm hoping that you have other places like in Panama and the Republic of the Dominican Republic, where my wife is from, in Santo Domingo, there is a rapid rail system. I think, unfortunately, the PNM did not, Rowan Sinadan did a piss poor job with the bus system for 10 years. The bus system should have been enhanced. And I'm basically throwing the PNM under the bus. I don't care. But I'm hoping as we modernize, there is a way of coming up with a public-private partnership to have some sort of rail system. I think there is the infrastructure. Panama has a very good rail system in Panama City, and I think the government could possibly look into that, because what I will leave you with this. One of the things we have to look at is that because of the carbon, the carbon footprint, we still, as a nation, we still produce a lot of carbon compared to other Caribbean islands. So if we could have a rail system that would lower our carbon content in the global warming system, but it would also put less pressure on the need for forex and degradation of our roads, because we go into electric vehicles. I told you I'm in the car business. And the fact is, if you have less cars on the roads, you could have feeder banks. I think that is what Mr. Manning was trying to do with the rapid rail hubs. So you'd have the taxis coming in at the various hubs and then locally transporting the people. And I'm hoping that something could be done, because, I hear the plight of the maxi taxi drivers, but we also have to look at the nation as a whole, where we are trying to rebuild from 10 years of destruction. So I would say that I'm hoping that the government would look into that. Maybe the feasibility wasn't there because we didn't have the money at the time, but now is a time where we could have that bus system, but maybe some sort of monorail system like how they have in Jersey City, and expand out when Trinidad starts getting its feet back into basically the economic the race. All right, so have a good night, Uncle Tony, Professor Walshid, and everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Financial.
Same to you, Financial Guru.
I was waiting to do this after the top of the hour, but I saw Miss Santa Cruz coming. So the young girl on this side is very disrespectful towards the PM, like something the PM said fall in a garden. And to me, I admire the tenacity of the young lady. I do. Let's be honest. Southwestern Railway.
A pleasant good night to you, Professor, and Uncle Tony, and to all the listeners on WZYE TV in the tri-state and around the world. Share. And tell them Uncle Tony and Professor is bisecting the wickedness of the PNM and the mischief doers of Marvin Gonzalez and them. Professor,
yo,
do you know that the maxi taxi is what they will call a private transport organization?
Yeah, you could say that.
Of course.
Because
you could say that.
Yeah, because it's a private entity owned by many people, right?
Yeah.
Come together to put a service.
Mm-hmm.
And for the longest while, the ARIMA, the red band, let me call it the red band. Everybody know the red band, right? So we wouldn't have everything, right?
Yeah.
The red band maxi is the only set of maxi taxi in Trinidad and Tobago never organize itself in the right way. No, me come out to pong nobody tonight, but I just trying to put the facts to the listeners, and I want them to call and say that Southwestern are wrong. If you go across on South Key to the yellow band maxi taxi, right?
Mm-hmm.
That cover all down to St. Anne's, go down to Diego Martin and to the Chagaramas, down to the base.
Yeah.
Yellow band control that whole big area. When last or whenever you hear the yellow band maxi taxi, they're up in arms to talk about the hub, talk about issues, and what? Because they put them in a corner on one side. The president of the association, the successors and them, make sure and make among the membership to participate in bettering the hub. The red band Since they used to be all over the Quality Street, helter skelter, they put them in one designated point. You telling me now that the law in Trinidad is 65 kilometers for a heavy vehicle because they have big maxi, which is classified as heavy T. You want to lift that now to speed on the road with passenger? That is just,
Yeah. Go ahead, talk.
Right? No, I just only showing you the unjustifies it as stupidness, you know.
Yeah.
When they say that, it had fellas use to say, one to go, two to go, arriba, short. They call them tout. They say that the same way they stay at $3 or $4 to full your bus, the maxi, on the stand, you pay to keep the toilet, your lunchroom, and to clean your area. The president, the last set of previous president of the Red Band Association is the failure of this. And then we put it where it belongs and nail it to the chest. Because he came out, the last president, under the PNM, right? And said that all sort of things to go along with Rohanson and that. You know how long the Sandy Grande, right? And the Arima hub and a proper place to put them is in talks. But you see, all of them now know that this government is a government of delivery. And if they don't get it, no. The best they go by the dump and work apply the maxi for hire because the place will be in a mess where they're working. They make the mess, organize all themselves. And then they're talking about private ties in the PTSC service. Now, what will happen when drivers are underpaid, overwork, and negotiation and uniform? And I think they ain't getting it on time. You think they'll be healthy and they can serve the public? In America, all them bus service is private people, but they answer to the metro, the MTA. There is associated, affiliate with them, just like in PTSC. But in America, it's working. The people see about the bus, put it on the road and make sure it's safe. But in Trinidad, the maxi now, you have a private concession to do. You get the opportunity to run the bus route. That's why the Prime Minister said that we open it up for everybody, make it public, and all it run. Because it needs money to maintain it, to upkeep it. And the one free use everything is free. Then I want to hear what Penny had to say about it because everything for Penny, right? And Marvin is a government of failure. Their mischief they didn't cover in the last 10 years. But Rohan feel people forget what to do the Maxi Taxi Association, especially Red Band, and what the president signed with them. Have a nice night, Uncle Tommy and Professor.
Thank you, Southwestern. But New Jersey Transit owns the buses in New Jersey, no?
Which buses?
New Jersey Transit buses.
Yeah, they own the buses. Let me take this one. Mr. Ruka, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Uncle Tom and Professor Wall. That is an easy solution, you know, with these materials. That is that Penny and them behind that. That PNM thing. Penny and them raising up every little thing now to make a back canal. But if I was Kamala, I was just opening back up that route. When they come out Wednesday and I'd open back up the route for everybody. Everybody, taxi thing, flood them. Because them is a private thing and them can't pull no ranks at all. And one time, I'd hire about 20 and I go and buy, just like we're Rowley and them is to play the fool and go up and buy both. I just go and buy about 20 of them maxi and put them on that route there for half price. Half of that price. Pay a man to work at 8 hours or something to just to drive away. And you would see how much protest them could protest. Them ain't supposed to protest. Just open up that route. Bring back taxi. Long time is taxi. All the taxi using maxi take over from the taxi. Open back up the road, let taxi on the up road. Who are making it, let it go on the road. Flood them. And you will see how much money, how much foolishness. Have a good night, fellas.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
I mean,
We need permanent solutions, though. We need permanent solutions.
Yeah, but Tommy, you know, the sad part about it, Brooklyn, welcome.
Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy. Good night to the viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
Wall Street, I calling call here. You say something there, but you just bypass it. But I like what you say. I called that, say I like what you say.
Yeah.
Because you spoke about the young lady.
Brooklyn.
And you say you like something about her, Wall Street.
Brooklyn.
Wall Street, let me go in and then
all right, go in,
go chance.
Go in,
right?
go in.
Because you say something, right?
Get him, Brooklyn, get him.
I'm hearing people calling this young lady possessed and demon, this, that, the other, all kind of nonsense. Now, this young lady come out to defend a sister who lost her boyfriend, who was of Indian descent, right? A fella in the march using this young lady's strength to come on social media to curse Indian people. And this young lady's main purpose was to fight for justice for Joshua Samaru, who was an Indian who passed away, and Kaya. That was her only mission. But some nasty, wicked people decide to use this girl's strength when they see where it's going and put themselves in her marches and make it into a political thing, Wall Street. And people not seeing, the wickedness that they are doing. And instead of they try to speak on the young girl behalf on her main mission, because the police and them, I continue to say, what they're saying is not right. No matter how they twist it. A state woman, I tell you how much shows I go about, they did the same thing to my family when they shoot them up in over there. I spoke to all about it, right? But what I'm saying is, if this young lady at that age could be so brave and come out in support of something, to stand for something, this young lady, I'm sure, because they're bright, they was university student, I'm sure, Wall Street, that this Joshua Samaru and his family or whoever probably just vote for UNC to make UNC win this election as well. I doubt they vote in support of PNM.
Brooklyn.
Right?
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Talk. Brooklyn.
All right.
You went down by the wharf, you take a stone, not a pen. You take a stone, you pelt it at the ocean and you miss the whole ocean.
Okay.
And let me tell
why
you
you say that?
Let me tell
why?
you why. Mm-hmm. The young lady had a cause she was fighting. But when she attacked the Prime Minister, you must even know about that.
Wall Street, wait. All right, yeah. But you said when she attacked the Prime Minister, and again, I don't want you to misunderstand what I just tell you.
No, I didn't misunderstand.
There are people. Yeah, but we talking, we have to answer when they say things. There are people that is using her. Again, I start my statement with after they see what she do, they couldn't do. And you every other person know who I'm talking about. These outdated PNM so-called activists. You understand? Like when there's Eversley and all, them is the people who talking in she ears. And because some of our own people talking nonsense about her and she's young, she are being misled to think that they care for her. So she would say things that they put for her to say, Wall Street. So we know as the smarter ones have to understand. If this young lady could do this I believe she's not even 20 yet.
Brooklyn, again I will tell you.
Yes.
You went down by the wharf, you went to that bag of stone, and you felt each one of them, and you missed the ocean. Let me
so go ahead.
But all right, no, but let me finish. I wait to hang up because
go ahead,
I get on next call. No, let me hang up. Listen to me.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yes. Tommy, I want to say this, You see, Alyssa had a cause and she was fighting for her cause. I have no problems with that. Whether the TTPS, the DPP, whatever, she had a cause, she was fighting for the cause. But you see, when she attacked the Prime Minister personally and tell the Prime Minister that other people writing for she and things like that, that is when she lost my respect. Because, anyway, only listen to this editorial. Listen to the editorial. Listen to the editorial. I'm going to get the editorial. I'm going to get the editorial because Brooklyn, Brooklyn was, you don't know about the personal letter she penned to the Prime Minister, Brooklyn. Maybe you didn't know that. And I'm going to say she's misguided, disrespectful, and dangerously wrong. Yes, I said it. Take a listen to this.
Disrespectful and dangerously wrong. A response to Alyssa Phillips' ill-conceived open letter to Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, an editorial by Professor Wall Street. There is a certain kind of audacity that masquerades as courage, a boldness untethered from wisdom, respect, or a basic grasp of the facts. That is precisely what Trinidad and Tobago witnessed when Alyssa Phillips published her open letter to Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. In that letter, Ms. Phillips had the breathtaking temerity to suggest that the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, a woman who has dedicated her life to public service, who has fought her way to the highest office in the land not once but twice, is somehow a puppet, incapable of independent thought, being told what to do, what to say, and how to think. The statement is not merely incorrect, it is an insult. And Professor Wall Street will not allow it to pass without a firm, unambiguous response. Who is Kamla Persad-Bissessar? Anyone who has observed Kamla Persad-Bissessar for even a fraction of her decades-long career in public life knows one thing above all else. This is a profoundly independent woman. She is a barrister at law who built her career on the sharpness of her own mind. She served as Attorney General, as Minister of Education, as Leader of the Opposition, and as Prime Minister, not because someone told her what to think, but because she outthought, outworked, and outlasted legions of political opponents, male and female alike, who underestimated her at every turn. This is a woman who shattered the highest glass ceiling in our nation's political history. She did not do that by following instructions. She did it through independence, tenacity, and an iron will forged over a lifetime of public struggle. To suggest that she is now being told what to do is to reveal a staggering ignorance of both the woman and her record. The context Ms. Phillips chose to ignore. Prime Minister Persad-Bissessar's statement, the one that apparently so offended Ms. Phillips, was a condemnation of calls for violent criminal gangs to unify against law enforcement officers. Let that sink in. The Prime Minister of this country stood up and said, clearly and without apology, that advocating for gangs to wage war on the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is sick and evil. She said it because it needed to be said. She said it because Trinidad and Tobago has buried more than 10,000 murder victims over the past 25 years. She said it because entire communities live in terror at the hands of the very gangs others are now championing. And what was Ms. Phillips' response to this principled stand for law-abiding citizens? Rather than engaging the substance of the Prime Minister's argument, she chose to dismiss it and to dismiss the Prime Minister herself as the actions of someone being directed by hidden hands. It is the classic maneuver of someone who cannot win the argument on the merits. Attack the messenger, not the message. The problem with this kind of misguided boldness. We understand that Ms. Phillips is young. We understand that passion and emotion can sometimes outrun judgment. But youth is not a license for disrespect, and passion is not a substitute for accuracy. When you write an open letter to a sitting prime minister and publicly accuse her of having no independent will, you bear the burden of proof. What evidence does Ms. Phillip offer? None. What specific policy or decision does she point to as evidence of manipulation? None. She offers only insinuation, packaged in language that is as condescending as it is unfounded. The comparison she draws between the Prime Minister and members of the TTPS, suggesting both are simply following orders, is particularly troubling. It is the kind of throwaway rhetorical flourish that sounds clever in the moment but collapses under the slightest scrutiny. Kamla Persad-Bissessar has challenged the powerful, defied political conventions, and charted her own course for over 3 decades. Comparing her agency to that of a constable following a superior officer's directive is not analysis. It is an affront. Dissent is a right. Disrespect is a choice. Let us be clear. Professor Wall Street believes firmly in free expression. Citizens, young and old, have every right to disagree with the Prime Minister or any government official. Robust debate is the oxygen of democracy, and no leader should be above criticism. But there is a fundamental difference between principled dissent and contemptuous dismissal. There is a difference between challenging a policy and personally belittling a leader's capacity for independent thought. Ms. Phillip chose the latter, and in doing so, she did not elevate the conversation, she cheapened it. She also, whether she intended to or not, lent credibility to the narrative that critics of the Prime Minister have no substantive arguments to make, only personal attacks. A word to the young generation. Trinidad and Tobago needs its young people engaged, informed, and passionate about the future of this country. The nation's greatest challenges, crime, economic development, social equity, demand the energy and creativity of the next generation. We welcome that energy, we encourage that passion, but we also urge our young people to channel it responsibly. Effective advocacy is built on facts, not assumption. It is built on respect, not contempt. It is built on engagement with ideas, not personal attacks on individuals. Ms. Phillip has a voice that could be used constructively. We would encourage her to use it that way. The question for her is not whether Prime Minister Persad-Bissessar thinks for herself. That question was settled long before Ms. Phillip entered public discourse. The real questions are about the issues themselves. What is the right approach to gang violence? How do we protect law enforcement officers? How do we ensure justice is served in TNT? Those are the conversations this nation needs. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar does not need Professor Wall Street to defend her independence. Her record does that more powerfully than any editorial ever could. But the record must be stated and the disrespect must be named. Ms. Phillip's letter was misguided in its assumptions, careless in its logic, and unbecoming in its tone. We hope she will reflect on that, and that the next time she chooses to address the nation's Prime Minister, she does so with the seriousness and respect the office and the woman who holds it deserve.
So there you have it, Tommy. And Brooklyn, I hope you listen to that. And Tommy, that's why I stated that Brooklyn went down by the wharf.
And he missed the ocean.
He missed it, Tommy. He missed it, boy. He went down and he missed it, Tommy. You understand?
Yep.
He missed it. Brooklyn, I think this is your worst miss of all, no, Tommy?
Wow.
I think that Brooklyn worst miss, boy. You know, it's like Brooklyn playing cricket, and he open, and he went Tommy, and the first ball he whoop, and you get caught behind.
Wow.
You didn't get caught in front, you get caught behind.
Brooklyn is cracking up there, but good evening, good night, Mr. Handsome. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night to all the callers, Texas, all the viewers, everybody on the live. Happy to see everybody on this Monday.
Yeah, man.
That girl long as she 15 minutes of fame, you know. What being an activist, what she accomplished before? Nothing. She just get in this play because of what happening with, but it will go to court. No matter whatever she do or say, it going to court. You could protest a million times. The two biggest activists the country ever had were three. For the 1970s, one get banned from Trinidad. They forget about Mr. Nunez. Nobody don't talk about Mr. Nunez. And Makaya, he gone through. And his history, nobody don't even mention him when they're doing our protests. But I want to talk about this strike. The reason why we have a transportation problem in Trinidad and Tobago, right? Why people from South had to go to work in town? Why people from South had to go and do business in town? Why South can have their own establishment and their own buildings, so they won't have to be going in town to have that traffic so high. Same thing with Central. We need buildings because you had to go in town to pay this bill and pay that bill. Why you can't have a building in South to do it so that people from South won't have to go? The second thing, there's a lot of people who could work remotely from home that they don't need to go into that job. And all that will alleviate transportation. We don't need no this and that. And the third thing, we talk about reforming the prisons. Why we don't train these people and them to fix these buses and the police vehicles and all that? Instead of having them sitting only and beating drum and cooking food. You could teach them mechanics, and you could teach them air conditioning in the car, and you could teach them electrical in the car. So they could repair all these buses, all these police vehicles, everything that is abandoned, and train them. You see, it's simple enough. So all I'm saying, let me have your own thing in South, have your own thing in Central, and your own thing in town. What are the people from South had to be traveling to go to work in town when they could have been working right in South? And that is ease of the traffic, you know. So that young lady, she's a very educated young lady, but she gets 15 minutes of fame. I want to see her do more now to help the actual poor people and be activists for the poor now. And let me see where she could contribute to the future in this country instead of just be talking. Because so far she does making noise, you know. I see people giving she flowers and things. Will she really come out and say they don't make no sense in her? She's claiming that she friend is innocent. But the police officer don't know this girl personally. They have to do the investigation, and this is what we do. We act like we don't trust the law, but at the end of the day, we are governed by law. In Trinidad, all right, look on this now.
Thank you. Thank you. For me.
Yep.
For me.
Yep.
Yeah. Brooklyn, hold on. Tommy, you want to read what's on the screen there, Tommy?
Mr. Host, some are calling her the next Rosa Parks.
Tommy, if that is not the dumbest thing I ever, the most dotatious thing I ever read in my life is that. Did you know who Rosa Parks was, Tommy?
Obviously,
And Tommy,
whoever is calling her Rosa Parks don't understand what Rosa Parks was dealing with.
Did that guy have any clue about who Rosa Parks was?
Obviously, whoever is making that statement doesn't.
Boy, Gordon Ganga Chana, Jajin Joseph, for you to repeat that, boy. If you think education is expensive, boy, you are the face of that quote. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Brooklyn, welcome.
Yes, well, shit again. I want to say that your editorial was excellent. You know why? Because you didn't just like, you know, let me say, talk down on that young lady.
Bash the young lady. Bash the young lady.
Yeah, you didn't just bash her. But what you did, and then she self-hear it, and I want to say that eventually this young lady, I believe.
So you're changing your mind then? You're changing your mind
No,
now after you're
listen, no, what shit, let me, no.
No, you can change your mind, it's okay.
Don't try, I'm not changing no mind. Okay, you have to listen what I'm saying.
You're just waffling a little bit, that's all.
And when, as I say, when you see people like Gordon, who also have a political agenda to try to put this young lady who come out again to do something for a friend, a best friend, right? And people like Gordon and all the other PNM, who they don't have no voice, they don't have no follow, they don't have nothing. Using this girl and misleading her down a road. And again, as I say, the girl is not no fool. And as I say, contribution and editorial like yours, again, is what is needed. That's what my contribution was about from the beginning, you know. We need to guide this young lady. She is young. Young people make mistakes. But we continue to talk years upon years to try to get the attention of the younger generation in Trinidad and Tobago. And if we could get 5 people like her to speak against the criminals, to get the attention of the young ones, to bring them and let them understand.
Brooklyn, you're going sideways again. Brooklyn.
Listen to me. Wait. Let me just finish, right? I will finish, right? If we can get like 5 of her, because again, you understand again that the PNM is using this like a political football, and there's people whispering in this young lady ears and having up writing things. People write all kind of things when they angry, when they're not functioning right. They say things, you know that too. And again, she's not a grown up where we could just say she's no purpose. She's a young person. So we now have to guide her towards her purpose. And if her purpose next 10 years is to also represent this party we love so great, why are we from this party in trying to guide her, but we are bashing her? I ain't saying you, but a lot of UNC people. Why? Because the election gone. We choose a side when it was election. But what happening here? We should be choosing sides.
Brooklyn.
We should be choosing sides.
Brooklyn.
The PNM is using this, and we're falling down the rabbit hole where the PNM want us to follow, because they want to continue this kind of energy to make it seem like we're still in an election mood. And they're grabbing this little young girl, little protest, to use it as an advantage. We have to debunk that. That's what I want us to do. We must debunk the politics in this. This have nothing to do with UNC. UNC wasn't there when the shooting take place. Understand what I'm saying, you know? So when people are attacking the Prime Minister, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. You have to understand what my mindset is. My mindset is we need people to able to. I understand that we have to wait for, and the other caller last said that we act like we don't trust the law. We don't trust the law because I am telling you a lot of things police officers is doing is not right these days, and they just keep guns from their own police station. How we could trust these people? So to say that is not right. Understand what I'm saying? The government have a lot of work to do. A lot of work. And the same police that you're asking, we to trust and to wait on a justice system that is broken. The government now have to start working on fixing this broken justice system so the people could get justice for when wrong thing take place, because that could have been anybody child. Justice Samaru, he didn't have to be an Indian or African or child. He could have been any one of us child. That's my point, you know. That's my point. I gone.
Thank you. Yeah. Brooklyn.
Stay off the weed.
Tommy.
I hear.
Yeah, we had a coffee break. Brooklyn, it only have one waffler in here, Brooklyn.
True.
That told me?
Yep.
It only have one waffler in here. You come tonight. First of all, your first point, before we go for the break, you waffle on that point. I give you the editorial, the information. Excellent editorial. You come back and you come on your waffle again. Not Brooklyn. Brooklyn, nah.
Stay off the weed.
Folks, we're going to take that break. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. In the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And also at 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. Stick and stay. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is WZYE.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Oh, no. Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9. The word right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting victory.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Oh, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expected to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stewarty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Presenting Bubble Head of the Day.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, and you join us. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live.
Presenting Bubble Head of the Day.
Folks, here is the opportunity to suggest your bubblehead of the day. Yes, your bubblehead of the day. Tommy, you know, when we've been doing this, Tommy, you haven't been giving no suggestions. You know? You've been getting away scotch-free, no, Tommy.
Okay, I'll give mine.
Who's your bubblehead of the day, Tommy?
Let me think.
All right. I'll get back to you. So I feel anyway. Let me read something for you, all right? Who was Rosa Parks? 1913 to 2005. Rosa Parks was an American civil rights activist, widely known as the mother. Listen carefully here. The mother of the civil rights movement. Her refusal to surrender her bus seat to a white passenger in Montgomery, Alabama in 1955 sparked the historic Montgomery bus boycott, a major turning point in the fight against racial segregation. Parks' lifelong legacy and impact are defined by a few key elements. Hear that? Elements. The bus incident. On December 1, 1955, Parks, a 42-year-old seamstress and local NAACP secretary, boarded a segregated city bus. When the bus driver instructed her to vacate a seat in the colored section so a white passenger could sit, she peacefully refused. Her subsequent arrest led to the formation of the Montgomery Improvement Association, kicking off a 381-day bus boycott led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You all hear that? You all hear that? Impact and legal victory. The boycott was an overwhelming economic success that forced city officials to keep public buses largely empty for over a year. It ultimately led to a 1956 U.S. Supreme Court ruling that declared segregation on public transportation unconstitutional. Tommy, you listening to this?
Of course.
I hope Gordon, Gangachana, Dry Joan Joseph, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Joseph listening. Lifetime of activism. Lifetime of activism. Her resistance did not happen in a vacuum. Let me repeat that. Her resistance did not happen in a vacuum. She was a dedicated social justice advocate long before 1955, working with the NAACP on voting rights and legal defense of victims of racial violence. Following the bus boycott, she faced severe harassment and lost her job. She later relocated to Detroit, where she continued her civil rights work and fought against South African apartheid. Lastly, national honors. For her monumental role in advancing equality, Parks received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1996 and the Congressional Gold Medal in 1999. Upon her passing, she became the first woman and first private citizen in the U.S. history to lie in honor in the Capitol Rotunda. And Tommy, them trying to belittle what Rosa Parks achieved and trying to compare Alyssa Phillips to Rosa Parks. Now,
Totally wrong.
Totally wrong. Totally wrong. I could never fall for that. And you know the sad part, boy? A fella like Gordon Gangachana, well, you know what? I should really, I shouldn't hold it against him because he just don't know better.
Exactly.
He don't know better. You know? Even though he know that he don't know, and you tell him that he don't know, he don't want to know that he don't know, even though he know that he doesn't know. And you tell him he don't know, he still don't want to know that he don't know, even though he know that he doesn't know. And I'm telling him that he don't know. But he don't want to realize that he don't know, even though he know that he doesn't know. What, boy? I shocked that. And then they want to compare Jack Warner comparing Prime Minister Kamala Prasad versus back then to Nelson Mandela. You see what it is, Tommy, why? You see what it is? Right? All you want to compare to Rosa Parks? All you serious? Tommy the serious, boy?
They're just misinformed.
Boy, Tommy, boy, that PNM miseducation, I've done a job on it, boy. Anyway, folks, put your bobblehead of the day in the chat. Tommy, we already have one for Gordon. Bobblehead, one for Gordon. Let me see.
Yeah, for that Rosa Parks statement, he deserves a bubblehead.
All right, so 2. Another one from Tommy. Tommy reluctantly give Gordon Ganga Chana Dry Gin Joseph. Anthony Ford says Brooklyn is bobblehead of the day. Where Brooklyn, boy, you get one, boy. Let me see if there's any more here.
They're trying to trivialize Rosa Parks.
And Tommy, that is sad. That is sad. You understand? At least let her do more things or things of significance. Right? Well, you only want to. Boy, that's sad, boy. Yeah. That's sad. Oh, God. Bato say, "Well, shit, you're confusing one right now." Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Reed and Busman was driving the Rosa Park bus. Yeah? That's true, Monica. Semantics, good evening. Rosa Parks come back to life. Why? It's sick, you know why? It's sick. When you're trying to diminish Rosa Parks' name in that way. That's sick, man. That's sick.
You just don't get it.
Yeah. Judy Ali says that person's so dumb that doesn't know who Rosa Parks was. Dr. Shyam says Gordon is delusional. Yeah. Anthony Ford says, what dotation is she talking, Lord Father? Yeah. Monica Ramke, soon that flip flop you're wearing because your bunions starting to show. Your bunions to show. Anthony Ford says, walls, you waffle plus fat. Oh, God. Why? So, folks, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, Mr. Ansem, you don't need to have no vote again. You see that statement where you need to, he win the bubblehead for the whole week.
Yeah, for next
for
one,
the whole week. Yeah, for the whole week. He win bubblehead for the whole week.
Yeah.
Gordon, just drink your rum and get out my face.
Thank you. Bubblehead Alam Ali, Bubblehead Ganga Chana. Dr. Shyam, Bumblehead Gordon Ganga Chana. Ricky Q, Bubblehead Gordon. Oh, God. Anthony Porter Wall Street, I believe Rosa Parks is the lady on the park where you was trying to run. Who else here? Oh, God. Semantics, good evening to you. Eugenia Pundit, Bubblehead is Gordon. S-West says the young adult could and will never be compared to Rosa Parks. Only fools could make the statement. Rosa did not fight for criminal action. I mean, listen. George Ramdeen, Bubblehead, Gordon. Monica Ramkisoon, Gordon. Prime Rambaran, Gangachana. Batos? Yeah, Batos, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Jenny C. Prasad, the Maxi Association. S.S. Moses. Oh, God. Vishnu Pandit Gordon. You got one for Moses, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
One for Moses. One for Brooklyn.
Yeah. Judy Ali.
One for Maxi.
Yeah. Judy Ali Gordon. Wall Street, Gordon doesn't know. He probably heard of Rosa Parks and don't know a thing about her. Yeah, that's what it is. And you just run with it. Indra Ali, Gangachana. Oh, God. Olympian real jokey, well. Okay, so folks, as we continue to state who you think is the bubblehead.
Presenting Bubblehead of the Day.
You know, in the meanwhile, let me see if I get some voice notes here. Yeah, I got some voice notes here. Let me see.
You maxi taxi drivers should be shamed for trying to hold the country to ransom. Take a big twa for that and more twa for abandoning the school children, the elderly, and workers. Twa to you all twa.
All right. We need to give a twa now. Let's see if I have a next one here. Hold on. To me, you see your girl performing in an upcoming concert.
You talking about Terry?
No, the Storm.
Oh yeah, the Storm. Yes, she doing something for
Oscar B.
in Shore Park.
Yeah. Let's get his voice now.
Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and everybody out there. My first bone of contention is, so the PNM having a candlelight vigil Wednesday night for democracy. I wonder if she had a candlelight vigil when Kick Rowley kicked she out for Stuart Young, because we all remember the 11-9, and then suddenly it went 20-0. I wonder if she had a candlelight vigil for that. Did she have a candlelight vigil, right? When Keith Rowley went on intercept the miracles? Penelope Beckles is one mocking pretender. She is trying hard to destabilize this country. You can see it. You can smell it. And I want to warn that young lady, Alicia Phillips, right? You are very disrespectful towards the Prime Minister. You're like Granny Quiller. Was it, you remember Granny Quiller in 2014? When she was threatening the Prime Minister when it had the SOE? Right, she like Granny Quilla. You're talking about the letter that you wrote to Mrs. Pasabi Sessa. Oh, you don't hate her. Mrs. Pasabi Sessa don't hate you either. But she's head of the National Security Council and she knows exactly what it is going on out there. So you're fasten out the place to say somebody whispering in her ear, telling her what to say. What is wrong with you? According to the old people, you're really smelling yourself, you know. Right? And who whispering in your ear? And have you behaving like that? Because that has gone beyond justice for your friend, you know. But you get it on as though your friend didn't get justice. The case has not called or anything yet. And the DPP keep warning people, you know, Wall Street, not to speak about it. Right? Mrs. Pasabi says, everybody heard what Cracker said about joining up with the gangster deal with the police. She never said you say it. She was talking in general and like something fall in your garden, child. Something like it really fall in your garden. But I'm telling you now, take a little bit of advice from people. Stop the washed up politicians and them from whispering in your ear. They're making you look like a fool. Right? And your protest now has gone from being justice for your friend to a political protest. To a political protest. Right? And the sooner you realize that will be the better for you. Show me your friends. Show me your friends. Thanks a lot, Wall Street. Wall Street. Good night again to you and Uncle Tommy and to everybody. Please forgive me, but like my vertigo acting up because I was all over the place with Brooklyn. I had to take a Dramamine because I feel I was getting seasickness. He here, there, and he everywhere. Oh gosh, man, pick a side and stay on the side now. Yeah, people getting dizzy. I'm not gonna lie to you, you know. I am lost in translation. I am lost in translation as to what it is you just said here. Right? And this had nothing to do with Indian or whatever. This after and talk about justice for her friend. He can't say call yet. Oh God, man. Yeah, people like they are feeling like Weenie Bokas on a small fishing boat. Jeez. Thanks, Wall Street.
Brooklyn. Oh God, Tommy, they take Brooklyn to task.
Oh
Just
boy.
read on Gordon Bubblehead. Azina Smith, Gordon Bubblehead. One win already, but Brooklyn boy, they take it to task, boy. Boy, Brooklyn boy. One of that is Fox Krishna, that is Moses. Moses is PNM Fox.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what it's saying. That is him. Oh, listen. Look like that is Moses, boy. Anyway, folks, listen to this, right? This is the one here where the DTP warned against trying Samaru case in public. You understand? And this is very important. Very, very important. Take a listen.
DPP warns media against trying Samar case in public domain. Director of Public Prosecutions Roger Gaspard, SC, has issued a warning to the media against the publication of material that could prejudice criminal proceedings arising from the police-involved killing of Joshua Samaru, noting that those who fail to heed may face contempt proceedings. In a news release issued after 8 p.m., Gaspard said the killing of Samaru and the serious wounding of Kaya Seeley on January 20th, together with the criminal charges against Seeley that followed, had generated significant public interest and extensive coverage across electronic, print, and social media platforms. He noted that many public opinions on the matter were based on video footage that purportedly captured the events. That footage, among other things, prompted the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the TTPS, to conduct a criminal investigation. I am aware that it also triggered an investigation by the Police Complaints Authority, PCA. I have met and spoken to the PCA, Gaspard said. The DPP stated that after reviewing the evidence gathered during the TPS investigation, including evidence from the Forensic Science Center, he advised the police to lay several charges. Permit me to remind you that it is not within my constitutional remit to investigate any crime. Neither did I select or pick the evidentiary fruits presented to me by the TTPS, he said. Gaspard stressed that the laying of criminal charges does not amount to a finding of guilt. Please note that the laying of charges does not and cannot be equated with any finding of guilt. The presumption of innocence remains. Such a finding is not within my preserve. It falls within the exclusive domain of the court. Court the correct legal forum according to the DPP. The decision to bring charges has resulted in public concern, protests, and calls for the matter to be adjudicated outside the judicial process. Nonetheless, the preferment of criminal charges in this matter has led to expressions of concern by members of the public protests, and the urge to have these charges tried in the public domain rather than in the correct legal forum, which is the court. He said he was obligated to protect the integrity of the legal process and warned against the publication of material that could affect the fairness of any future trial. In the circumstances, I am duty-bound to warn you that you are not to publish any material which has the potential to prejudice the right of the state or the right of any person charged in this matter to a fair trial. Further, I am mandated to do all in my power to ensure that the springs of justice remain undefiled and to curtail any prospect of objectionable publicity. Gaspard said his directive was issued with full recognition of constitutional rights, including freedom of the press, freedom of thought and expression, freedom of conscience, and the right to a fair hearing before an independent tribunal. He described the rule of law as a fundamental element of the country's constitutional framework and said criminal matters should be determined in court rather than through media commentary. In this country, the rule of law is a priceless asset and a foundation of our Constitution. A related hallmark and safeguard is open justice, which contemplates that criminal trials be conducted in public and only in the courts of the land, rather than in the media. The DPP cited the Privy Council decision in Boudram versus the Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, 1996, and said he was unable to publicly discuss evidence uncovered during the police investigation. It is for these reasons I am unable to rehearse publicly the evidence unearthed by the TTPS, he stated. Gaspard concluded by urging both traditional and social media users to exercise caution in their coverage and commentary on the matter. Accordingly, I trust that the media, inclusive of social media, will act responsibly and with the required dose of circumspection. He warned that failure to heed the directive could result in legal consequences. A failure to be guided by this warning may render the media and those involved liable to contempt proceedings, since such conduct would constitute an unwelcome interference with the due administration of justice.
So there you have it, Tommy. The DPP coming out and telling people, be careful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, be careful, be careful, be careful. And he's absolutely correct. Because, I mean, you know, everybody's innocent until proven guilty, man.
So true.
You know, I mean, you know, people want to rush to judgment. Let the thing take its course, man. Let it take its course. So Bato say, Bato say Moses also knows that PNM Fox was on the program when you told Reed you're going to change your name and come back on WZYE because you don't like Wall Street. You don't like Wall Street, why? I don't know. I don't know. Why? Bernard Thomas, Uncle Tommy, your friend Gordon throw you under the bus. What did he say? Monica said we should have at least 5 bobbleheads on one show. Tommy, how that going? Folks, last call, eh? Last call for bobblehead.
Presenting Bubblehead of the Day.
Tommy, give me a tally so far.
We are 29 for For Gordon.
29 for Ganga Chana?
Yeah. One for Brooklyn. One for
Reed.
One for Reed and one for
Moses.
One for the head of the
Head of the who?
I think it's from the head of the Maxis.
Oh, yeah, the Maxi Association. All right. So, folks.
Presenting Bubble Head of the Day.
So, the outright winner of Bubble Head of the Day, no surprise, was no other than Gordon Dryden Gangachana Joseph. Again, the Bubble Head of the Day.
Presenting Bubble Head of the Day.
Gordon Gangachana Dryden Joseph. And Gordon
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
So, folks, if you didn't get this, right, this is the last one before we go. If you didn't get this, there's so much positive things happening to me in Trinidad and Tobago. But if you listen to PNM, you will think that they only want to go to things happening with police and all this kind of things, right? But that's why they have us here, right? This is so important. I want you all to listen to this. This is not statistics that WZYE make up. Moses says, at Batos, like you had a problem with Fox, I will ask him to apologize to Washington and come back in the village. Or Tommy, Gordon said Uncle Tommy put his tail between his leg and went back to his corner. You know. Kurt, what video was that? Did you check the video today? Which video? Wow, I got so much video. I just got so much together. I lying. Send it for me again. So folks, I want you all to listen to this, right? So, you know, we could twist it, we could turn it, we could flip it, right? The CSO recorded an increase in 8,000 jobs in the fourth quarter of 2025. 8,000 jobs.
And it wasn't CPEP jobs either.
Correct is right, Tommy. Correct is absolutely right. Yeah? But there's the Vex. The Vex too bad. Patricia Weed. Moses. Gordon Gangachana Jaijan. Take a listen to this.
CSO records 8,000 job increase in fourth quarter of 2025 by Shaliza Hassanali. The Central Statistical Office, CSO, recorded an increase of 8,000 jobs in the fourth quarter, October to December, of 2025.
Wait now. Tommy, which party was in power during that time?
The current party?
Oh, all right. Sorry. The current party. Okay, all right. Oh, listen to that again.
CSO records 8,000 job increase in fourth quarter of 2025 by Shaliza Hassanali. The Central Statistical Office, CSO, recorded an increase of 8,000 jobs in the fourth quarter, October to December, of 2025. It's the CSO's latest figures on the country's labor force survey posted on their website. CSO is yet to release statistics on the labor force for the first quarter of 2026. However, during the government's one-year anniversary and office celebrations in April, Prime Minister Kamla Prasad-Bisesar boasted that over 15,000 jobs had been created since being voted into office. Speaking at the event in Kuva, which also marked the United National Congress's 37th anniversary celebration. She cited employment growth across several ministries, including education, 2,647 jobs, and health, 1,304 jobs. An examination of the CSO data by Guardian Media Investigations desk showed that persons with jobs in all sectors grew from 561,900 in Q3, July to September 2025, to 569,900 in the fourth quarter of last year. This represented an increase of 1.4%, or an additional 8,000 people with jobs. It also showed TNT's total labor force had moved.
Tommy, PNM people don't understand that. It is an increase in Tommy.
Absolutely. From it says 5,000 that were lost.
5,000?
From CPEP?
Well, I mean, they have all different numbers, Tommy. It's 5,000. Well, the PNM, anytime the PNM give you a number, minus 50% from it. Because them must inflate numbers by 50%. So if it's 1,000, right, they're going to increase to 1,500. You understand? And sometimes when they continue to be propagandists, they will increase it by 100%. So if it's 1,000, it becomes 2,000. Right? And that is the PNM modus operandi. But listen to this, boy. This is splendiferous news, boy. PNM don't want to hear about this, no, they don't want to hear that. Look Gordon putting two radio plugs. He and Moses. Or they're sharing one with each other. What? Moses take one for your left ear and Gordon Gangachara Joseph take one for your right ears. The Leaf Party wrote one.
From 590,600 in the third quarter to 595,700 in Q4. The data stated that the number of people not in the labor force in the third quarter was 490,500. In the fourth quarter, CSO recorded that 485,300 people were not in the labor force. The labor force participation rate, which was 54.6% in the third quarter, grew to 55.1% in the fourth quarter. The employment to population ratio for the last quarter of 2025 stood at 52.7%. Statistics also showed that the total unemployed figure of 28,600 in Q3 decreased to 25,700 in Q4, which represented a 10.14% drop. Between April and September of 2025, the CSO had reported 12,000 job losses in the country. This was due to the firings of CPEP, URP, National Reforestation and Watershed Rehabilitation Program, Water and Sewerage Authority, and Housing Development Corporation, HDC, workers. To arrive at the 12,000 figure, the CSO categorized three areas as total unemployment, persons without jobs and seeking work, and other unemployed, between the second and third quarters of 2025. The statistics showed that 6,000 people were unemployed, 4,100 were identified as persons without jobs and seeking work, and 1,900 individuals were put in the other unemployed category during that period. An examination of the latest data showed that the number of people without jobs and seeking work in the third quarter of 2025 was 22,100, compared to the 21,300 in Q4, a difference of 800. For other unemployed, the third quarter registered 6,600 people. The fourth quarter had 4,500, which showed 2,100 fewer people were on the breadline. The total unemployed in the third quarter was recorded at 28,600. However, in the fourth quarter, the figure declined to 25,700. Following last October's launch of the newly created TNT National Recruitment Drive, Predecessor promised over 20,000 jobs across various ministries and state enterprises in the government sector. At the end of this recruitment drive, a total of 110,000 people applied online or in person. Of the 30,000 people who applied for jobs from the government through EmployTT, only 1,801 were hired by the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure up to February.
So, Tommy, what we have is just the beginning of.
Yeah. And it's only the first year.
Look. Oh God, Tommy, Patricia Wheat says you don't get tired playing misleading figures. Tell me who them figures come from.
CSO.
Who the CSO named Wall Street Uncle Tommy?
I don't know. I don't know. It's probably it probably means misleading.
Oh my God. PNM, Patricia Weed. So all in a sudden, folks, put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes and your closing quotes. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Hey, good night. I give us answer, Mr. Tommy, everyone. You know what's the sad thing about Patricia and Gordon and Moses and them? Everything that this government doing is for the poor people.
Yeah.
And the PNM trying to shut it down.
Correct is right.
With this maxi taxi, all them big boys and them had the transportation to carry the children to school, and it's the poor people who just use that transport, you know.
Yep.
The same thing with the housing, with the OPR. The poor people had to get them houses, you know. And they want to shut it down, you know. The same thing we're trying to get money from in the oil and gas. Who trying to shut it down again for the poor people? And you know them on this chat here now praising for this government to fail, you know. Yeah. And when if this government fail, you know who's suffering? It's people like you, Patricia. When you look in the mirror, it's the same people who just look just like you. You understand? And you finding joy in this? You know what's the funny thing? When PNM was in power and they make their choices and things, it's only when it failed, then people start to protest and talk, you know. But this government can't even start and they don't start to protest, but without even starting the protesting. That is the sad thing about it. And it's the poor man will always keep staying poor. But Miss Ansem, a couple of days I was home. Patricia Reed is being all them chat hole, you know, so she unemployed.
Okay, maybe she doesn't work from home. Maybe she have a work from home job.
You can't work from home and word for word she's chatting on the chat. So that means she am missing a beat to the program. And then she talking about the economy. Patricia, you're unemployed and they getting help from the government. All right, look on this.
Yeah. Patricia Weed now. The economy not showing what they're saying. So the CSO is now they aligned with the UNC now. Patricia. Batos, what she just said modus operandi. Please break it down for God. It didn't make no sense. Yeah, watch AI Wall Street again. Yeah. What boy? But hey, wait now, Tommy. I see Patricia Weed put up something here. Who she says? Let me see something. No. Did I miss that boy? Patricia Weed says some man have a crush on she.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, look at you. This man have a crush on me. You know who is that boy, Tommy, right?
Somebody crushing.
Somebody have a crush on you? Or Peter? I think Peter. Patricia Weed say you have a crush on she. Oh God. Tommy, I have two other things, We will leave them for tomorrow. Tell them send US. All right, let me see if I have any. Tell me, you sure your phone working?
I tested it earlier.
Yeah.
Somebody says it's not working.
No, I know. All right, let me see. I think I have another voice note here. Hey, Pastor, we got our program on tonight, but
Congratulations, Gordon, on winning your Bubblehead of the Day award. And I am going to sponsor you a free, all expenses trip to Guantanamo Bay Prison, where you will receive the latest torturing techniques.
Oh, Lord.
Congratulations, Gordon, on winning your Bubblehead of the Day award. And I am going to sponsor you a free, all expenses trip to Guantanamo Bay Prison, where you will receive the latest torturing techniques.
you think you know what Guantanamo is? You know where Guantanamo is?
You probably think that's in somewhere in Venezuela.
Oh God. Angela Darius said Peter crushing on the party. Patty and Peter something going back and forth there, Toby. Yeah. Patty seemed like she have a crush on Peter. Peter wait. Peter look, Patty standing by the gate. Oh God. Well, yes. Oh, you know something? Before we go, I want to play this again for you. So all who missed this, listen to this fella. This is serious. This is serious stuff.
I mean, why are working today? I know everybody on strike. Them on strike, not me. I am a bills, and I insurance to pay this week. So I want to know if the association going to pay for me. So why striking for? Me have time with that. So long the ball in they want to strike. 10 years, 15 years ago. Why the strike now? You understand?
You've been main road,
main road I working.
And when you've been on the road, you've been seeing other drivers?
Yeah, I get a little problem until this morning. But they ain't stopping me, I had to work.
When you say problem?
Yeah, that people in crap and then try to bully me and all kind of thing. But me taking that, you understand? Okay. I let them know I have bills to pay, I have children to send to school. Me studying them under protest now.
That's really not Tommy.
Yep.
You see? Fella keeping it real. You understand?
Yep.
They been thinking about things like that. They ain't thinking about things like that. Yeah? But I want to go down memory lane, Let me go down memory lane again for PNM, Patty, and Moses.
The Prime Minister, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, and the UNC government are once again taking action, just as they did between 2010 and 2015, by implementing initiatives aimed at reducing the number of Black citizens living below the poverty line after the previous PNM administration left 26.3% of Black people living below the poverty line. In Parliament, the UNC government acknowledged that life has become more expensive for ordinary citizens and increased the poverty threshold by 42%, allowing more vulnerable families to qualify for food support and social assistance. PNM's solution was to tell citizens to cut down on macaroni pie and ham. That is the difference between UNC and PNM, and why we had to run the PNM.
Oh, wait now. Patricia Weed says Florida crushing on her. Weed. Yeah, boy. Hey, Mr. Florida.
What, Mr.
Patricia
Florida?
Weed say crushing on she, boy. You see, listen, she said no, Peter good. Mr. Florida, boy. Mr. Florida boy, Patricia Weed call you out, boy. She say you're crushing on she. Look. I can't find the comment on the screen, eh? So I think I've been okay? Look, Florida crushing on me. Explain that to know, Mr. Florida.
Read. My baby mother should find you. If I see you with the real Patricia Reed, I might even want to hold your hand across the road.
Mr. Florida, how did that come up?
I know where you get that from.
I can't put it up on the still on the screen. Patricia Weed, Florida crushing on me.
Remember he said a few moments ago that she on every station, like she ain't walking away.
Oh, that's what it is.
Don't, Patricia, even selling for crushing on you, I can't bring you to America. Yeah, I want to walk in woman, me a woman who see no home watching TV. Alright. Look on this.
I say no to that culture, not me. I say no to that to me. Let Patricia Weed on Florida fight the one thing, eh? What boy? What she said? Let him. Andy have my heart. Come on, Andy have your heart. Patricia Weed. Which Andy, boy? Tommy, boy. Tommy, boy. Patricia have a Andy?
Yep.
Okay. Wait. I didn't know that. So, hey, Florida, Patricia Weed says send a little US now. Tommy. Oh, God.
She begging.
Yeah, look. But to say, Florida, Reed looking for some US. Is Andy from the ground report? That's who she crushing on? But she know Andy can't get she no US Aus dollars, you know. Mr. Florida could get she some Aus dollars. Andy can't get she. Patricia Weed, Andy can't give you no Aus dollars, you know. Mr. Florida could give you some Aus dollars. You understand? Next to let Reed on dry gin.
Florida only one working woman.
If I retreat, could just see chum. Oh God. Let me give my closing comment there. Tommy.
Oi.
That back on that between Patricia Weed and Mr. Florida.
And Florida.
Yeah, I say no to that. I'm not involved in that. Let them deal with that.
Today, God, good morning. Today is Monday, June 1st. A new week begins. Yep. A new month is before me. And before I take the first step into this new season, I want to place June into your hands. May this month be filled with your grace, your guidance, your favor, and your presence in every area of my life. Father, give me wisdom to recognize opportunities, strength to face challenges, and faith to keep believing in your plans. May June be a month of growth, of open doors, of answers, and of testimonies of your faithfulness. Because I know that when God goes before me, a new month is not just a change on the calendar. It is a new opportunity to live what you have prepared. So I begin this week and this month trusting in you. In Jesus' name, amen.
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy. Just before we go pitch up it.
Chinese proverb says, enduring deepening pain is how man ascends. Enduring deepening pain is how man ascends. Like I always say, you're the man in the mirror. You have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you give them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. We'll see each other tomorrow, God willing. Till then, good night.
Folks, we're going to take that break. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshit, and you. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. When we come back, we're going to give you a closing comment.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Folks, here are the closing comments, the closing quotes and your closing comments. Angie said, God bumped again after Uranus and Bennett. Blessings to Professor Walsheet, Uncle Tommy, Uranus, Bennett, and all villagers. Okay. Angie, I know you again bumped, so you know. Anthony Ford says, good night, everyone, till tomorrow. Bless, be safe out there, everyone. Michael says, good night, people of WZYE with host Walsheet and Tommy. Jenny Seaport says, closing comment, mindset is everything. Be the change you want to see. Yeah, correct is right. Santa Cruz says, the diminisher try to make you feel small just to feel big. Anyone who needs to shrink you to feel powerful is already beneath you. Monica Ramkison, three things are constant: the sun, the moon, and the earth, and the truth, Buddha. Correct is right. Santa Cruz says, till tomorrow, God willing, stay blessed, stay safe, stay dry and hydrated, and like the lion lips golden, a mocking pretender. Susie Charles says, have a blessed night, Professor Walsheet and Uncle Tommy, till tomorrow. Thank you, Susie. Bennett says, good night, villagers, until tomorrow evening, same thing, same frequency. Correct is right. Angie says, good night to Walsheet, Uncle Tommy, stay blessed, everyone. Bato sending a special good night to Patricia Weed. Good night, Weed. Oh, Bato's boy, sending good night to Patricia, right? Angie Joseph said, good night to all, have a peaceful night. Gordon Gangachona Joseph says, talk to man and God about the floppers, and we see change in this blessed land. We will not let just about 6.5 mess it up worse than it was. God bless. Anybody can mash up anything more, mess it up more than the piano already mess it up. Folks, we are out of here. We see you tomorrow. Michael says, see you tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Folks, be safe. Bye. Folks, we see you tomorrow. Same WZYE time, same WZ channel. We are out of here. Bye-bye.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9 bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting